This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The run inside. It's Bryant. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 24-yard line. Now, 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Bringing the heat. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Bryant. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
and the offense runs the football and they get the first down, and you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once, like they're going to do it again, and that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down, and he just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Using his legs, it's Hayden. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. Got a little grass. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Booster. Back to pass on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get open.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Running inside, it's Bryant. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Caught by Smith. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Dropping back, it's Woodson. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Bryant. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The run inside. It's Bryant. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! He got it right inside the pylon.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacked on the extra point. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tipton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots in zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that
play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Carter. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll run it. It's Carter. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking left. That's reeled in. It's Hutchinson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Set hot.
Wants to throw it again. Looking deep. Got his man on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Woodson. Got a man, it's Hutchinson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They
caught, and he will score! Touchdown, midshipman! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running inside. It's Hayden. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten.
Using his legs, it's Carter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Reads it, fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. With that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Woodson. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Jumped on top of the pile.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Gardner. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready. Shift. Hey, take it. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus. Go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Lets it go. Got his man downfield.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Robinson again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here's Robinson one more time. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Both of These teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in, and so put this one on your quarterback.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. The run inside. It's Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's a give to Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Pressure coming. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Makes a grab. Touchdown, midshipmen. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The midshipmen come right back with a score of their own.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Using the quick game. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air, it's Gardner. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And they got it.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Robinson again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone, and he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab down the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You've got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. To throw, it's Gardner. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it fly! And it's grabbed for the late touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air, it's Gardner. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Across the 25. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Going for 6. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. On target. He is in. And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. And they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.